I like all this season.
Stop there a minute. Thank you very much. So, Damson Heren and there's always warm. Welcome back to Purbeck Valley, and I'm joined by David.
Hello.
So David's scooting off to
I'm going to go and plant my seed.
go and do. Which one are you doing? 36.
36 I was going to do, yeah, because that's one that came ready
Yeah.
to do. So what have we got on the other field so far? We've got one wheat and one barley. Have I made that?
Really? 37.
No, one wheat and one canola. 37's wheat.
It's got to say 37's wheat, 40's bar. That's your fault. 40's canola.
I'll put barley on this field and then we're going to have a variety. Plus barley we can get straw off.
Yeah. So, if you remember the Valtra, I decided to pack it in. So, well, I traded it in. So what I've done is basically, I forgot to mention that to...
He packed it in a grow bag and look what happened.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that to David. I sold the other front loader attachment, so I've just kept the shovel and the bale spike.
Right.
So yeah, I decided I would get the Class 5000 Xerion. And it's kind of a little bit in a way David's fault for me getting this tractor. He sent me a video online of this going round the Nürburgring. I kid you not.
I mean, he didn't send me that video of a 747 or Christ knows what we've been trying to plough with today.
I mean, it took him... In the video, it took him 20-something minutes to get round the Nürburgring. Well, I kind of wouldn't blame it at the speed that this thing was going. I mean, it wasn't doing breakneck speeds, but it's like I said to you in the comments. It's like I said to you, I said they should get Guy Martin back there with that JCB that they did for the series.
The thing is, was that JCB meant to... That JCB I think was more of a straight line.
Yeah, I know, which is a shame.
Plus I don't know if he'd have carried enough fuel and everything to do like Nürburgring distance. That's...
I don't think they did full Nürburgring though. No, but it would put that lap time to shame.
Plus, remember what happened last time Guy Martin tried to go to the Nürburgring?
He took the van.
Yeah, remember what happened to it?
Yeah, it buggered up.
Yeah, it nearly burnt down.
Well, then he was actually selling the van.
Wow,
The
it's
van.
really difficult to see which bits of these you've seeded and which you haven't.
Right, I need to change steering on this. No, wrong button. Where the hell's the steering mode? Of course I'm not on the tractor, so it won't allow me to change steering mode. There we go. So this thing can do all wheel, front wheel,
Oh, the crab.
rear wheel, and the crab.
I've never got the crab steering mode.
No, this can do, like I said, this can do front, all.
I don't know if you've got the mod for the new JCB 3200 series. That does. I mean, the all-wheel steering's good. The only problem is you tend to turn too fast for a lot of trailers.
Yeah. I mean, seriously? The hills on this map must be sodding ridiculous. I mean, this crawled up it at 7 miles an hour. Something with this amount of power.
Also quite a bit of weight.
Right, what are we in? Front wheel. I mean, what's going to be better, rear wheel on here or all wheel?
I'd say all wheel or front. Rear wheel's gonna make him drive like a forklift.
Crab steering left, crab steering right. All wheel. There we go. Alright. Yeah, because I'll nip through the gap in the hedge and do the field next door as well, if I've got enough lime to finish off with.
Yeah.
If not, I'll have to bomb back down to the lime supply.
Yeah.
So what map are you doing then on your seasons?
Sussex.
Oh, you're doing Sussex.
I've moved in now, we've moved out.
Yeah.
I just have finally got... I had to cheat slightly, I had to turn crop moisture off or else I was never going to get my soy. I was on the last day you could harvest soybeans.
And we've got it kept on, but we'll be on the ball.
But yeah, like I said, I've got field 1 on Sussex, I got 90,000 litres of soybeans off it.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm now replanting canola for next year.
What's your eco difficulty?
Seasons presets it.
Yeah, it says
Don't think you can change it with seasons.
Yeah, you can.
In which case I've just got it at normal then, because I always just play it normal.
Because I can actually go into the menu and go hard, normal or easy with it. So...
I don't need to know about you going hard in the menu.
And so it begins.
Yeah. What do you mean begins? I don't think it ever stops. Anyway, I should be asking for your autograph. Didn't I see you on that Tail Race YouTube channel?
I'm actually very surprised that got on, to be honest. I didn't when I submitted it at first, I didn't think it was gonna...
It just confirmed to me that it was, I didn't know if he'd really want to play any. He had our chat on it, didn't he? But I was thinking if I submitted any from our multiplayer, I was going to have to mute the audio or something, but...
Well, I was expecting that, but then I sort of heard you in the background, and I was like, okay.
You can hear us, yeah. He's obviously got the volume turned down, but yeah, you can hear us talking in the background.
Yeah.
I know he does mute some clips, but I guess it's more when they've got like copyright music on them or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that it had party chat audio over the clip.
Well, mine always do.
Yeah.
That's the way I record. That's the way I was used to record. So.
Yeah. And the best thing was, it's kind of not the first time it's the first time I've ever appeared solo, but it's kind of not the first time because I did slightly appear in that bike clip for GTA.
I think you've been in 2 or 3 of the ones I've.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I probably have.
Because I'm probably going to sort out now and submit that F1 clip from a while ago with the ghost car and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're in. Because I've submitted a few over the years, and some get in, some.
I was
One of my best ones was a Far Cry 5 clip I submitted.
Yeah.
Where I'd been sprinting along in a pickup, saw the group of peggies, decided to mom down, didn't realise one of them was carrying a flamethrower. Walloped in full speed with the pickup, and I think you can probably imagine what happened.
Boom.
Yeah, next thing the pickup's on fire, I'm on fire, my companion's on fire.
Yeah.
And then my last one was that Need for Speed clip with the ghost police car.
The SnowRunner clips he's been showing and all like the elastic chassis and all that lot, I think they've been PC.
Possibly. I mean, we've had our issues with SnowRunner. I mean, we had them big ghost axles and all that, and we had the issue. Well, saying that, the issues the other night, I think we're now pinning on PSN, are we?
I'm probably going to pin it on PSN. just because we seem to... We'd have to have a look again.
Well, I was going to say, if we want to put SnowRunner back on and give it another go at some point, I don't mind having a...
Yeah, well, like I said, the new stuff's coming out pretty soon. Should be pretty... It should be sometime, in theory, should be sometime this week. But... that could change, because they've not really announced any more. Yeah. So, I know we didn't speak yesterday, sort of.
Mm.
Oh, well, we didn't have our usual gaming session yesterday.
No, because I was otherwise occupied.
And you're not around Tuesday either, because my plans have now changed for Tuesday.
I potentially could be, but not 100% yet.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, take it you saw the race.
Did I? Because I don't know if it's going to commit to memory as one of the all-time greats.
As
I put on Facebook, I can't believe they were trying to do a highlights program of it. I mean, what was the fucking highlight?
Oh, I can get through. I can get through here to 44, so I can come through here to 44.
To be honest, I realise now you don't watch it on Sky, do you?
I watched it on ESPN Live.
Because Sky Sports F1 channel are showing the IndyCar races.
Oh, were they?
And there was one Saturday night one. I actually watched the Saturday night one, and I thought, as much as I thought, yeah, it's a lot of cars turning left for 2 hours, it was more interesting than the fucking F1 was.
I mean...
Look at it this way, they managed to have a 4-car pileup before the start of the race.
Christ. I'm actually going to go nip and get some lime.
Yeah.
The thing that got me, though, was like...
What I think with that race is... Go on, you go first.
I felt sorry for... Oh god, who was it? Who didn't start the race?
Sainz. Blew up.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? It's like, shit. Oh, he didn't look happy during the race though, did Sainz. It cut to him at one point and he was shaking his head.
You know why, don't you?
Oh, I know why.
It actually ties into what I was going to say. There's 2 things I took away from that race. The highest placed Ferrari car was Raikkonen.
Yep.
Watching the Alfa Romeo drive around the Ferrari down the back straight.
Hang on, how the fuck was it Raikkonen? Highest placed Ferrari.
Highest placed Ferrari engine car.
Oh, Ferrari engined car. Okay.
Was Raikkonen's Alfa, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we watched him drive round Vettel down the main straight.
Yeah,
don't forget, this weekend, you know what race it is this weekend, don't you?
It's fucking Monza, mate.
Monza's a track where speed is king.
Yeah. But...
So Ferrari are going to get their ass spanked in their own back garden. It looks like.
But they might not. Because I believe they're going equal for this race, performance-wise. I believe they're bringing that in for Monza. That's what, according to, I think Crofty said it. It was either Crofty or it was Brundle. One of them. It was one of them that had said they're supposed to be making that equal performance.
I have no idea, but the way it looked yesterday, I thought Ferrari were going to be there in their own back garden.
No, they're going to get their asses. They're going to get their asses handed to them.
With friggin' old grannies driving Fiats going round, and the way that performance went.
That was bad. I mean, not just that. I mean, I do feel sorry for... Was it Giovinazzi and Russell?
Well, Giovinazzi dropped it,
Fucking
Russell just turned up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
fucking Giovinazzi binned it.
I mean, fair play once again to Raikkonen for not getting wiped up in that, because he watched it go.
Oh, I know he watched it go.
But as I think I said to you on chat, the wheel tethers are supposed to prevent that kind of thing.
Not when it took the suspension clean off. It actually took the suspension clean off. That's why you.
Tethers are still supposed to reduce. You know, wheels are not supposed to come flying off cars anymore.
No, but the suspension come clean off, so it kind of had no option.
You know, it's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, poor Russell, as much as.
Fucking hell.
I have one of the guys that I work with who thinks Russell's the next prodigy, who thinks he's going to be the next, and...
No, I'll give Norris.
Well, yeah, he's got talent, but no, I don't see. I mean, the one chance he had a decent was on the second in Austria, and he threw it at the gravel track 2 laps in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Williams isn't quite as much of a dog this year, but...
Williams aren't doing too bad.
Say last year's was pitiful, wasn't it?
Albon didn't do too bad this race, to be honest.
Albon's not bad, the problem is he's massively overshined by Verstappen, isn't he, really? It's a bit like the Hamilton-Bottas scenario. It's just the fact that Bottas
Did you hear Merck? Did you hear what Merck said over team radio?
Which one?
To Bottas?
Yeah, I get that, but they were playing 1 and 2 from time to time.
No, they were on a... not letting him fucking race against Lewis.
Of course they're not.
No.
He's surprised.
Did you see what I put out on Twitter?
I think I did glance like I was
basically tagging Merck in it and everything. And then basically put at the bottom, come on Max, beat the Mercs.
Yeah, I like F1, I still do, but it's getting bloody hard work to sort of... I say it's bad when watching a bunch of cars turn left for 2 hours actually provided more entertainment.
I'd rather watch NASCAR.
Yeah, there is a channel on Sky that shows it, but it's not one of the ones, it's one you have to pay extra for, so I'm not bothered with that. But just the F1 channel was showing the IndyCar races, so I thought, oh, check them out, you know.
Yeah. But it's just like... You can tell Merck have worked on the car. You know what I mean? You can tell, and it's putting the other fuckers to shame. It's putting them there. Apart from Red Bull.
And even there, unfortunately, they're not on the same level. They're not as far behind as everybody else.
No. Ferrari are struggling this season. To be honest. Well, that's what I think anyways. I don't know your views on that.
Oh, yeah. Told you. Alfa Romeo drove round them. If that's not a sign you're struggling. Tell you what, Ricciardo and the Renault impressed me.
Danny Rick, yeah.
But that Renault in general was actually a pretty handy package all weekend.
Yeah, he was having a good go, like. But yeah, why didn't they? Was it Gasly? Why didn't they pit him when there was a fucking safety car?
They were obviously working on different ideas, weren't they? Were working on different strategies.
Didn't fucking work, did it?
I don't know. It was fairly fast towards the end.
But yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I like Ferrari. I'm not confident they're going to pull out something out in Monza.
They're not. Their best thing would be to write off this season and just start focusing on possibly 2021, if not just start focusing on a friggin' 2022 car.
Because, not being funny, Monza is their track.
Yeah, but like I said to you, we have 3 Italian races this year at 3 different circuits.
Yeah, but they're Imola as well, and Mugello. Mugello,
Yeah.
whatever you pronounce it.
No, I never thought. I always thought Magello was a bit too small for F1. I always thought it was more of a superbike track.
Mm. But the thing is, it's like Ferrari is supposed to be celebrating some sort of centennial race or something.
Yeah, this race was the 100th anniversary of a Ferrari engine car
Mm.
racing. The actual Ferrari team, I think it's like 3 or 4 races later.
I thought it was Monza. I thought it was this weekend.
I thought it was a couple further on than that, but I could very easily be wrong. It has happened on rare occasions.
I'm sure they were saying it was Monza, that it's like a special or something. I did like the fact that what they did for Hubert.
Yeah. So you said you watched it on ESPN, so did you have Brundle and Crofty then, or the British commentary team?
Yeah.
The Sky commentary team?
Yeah.
So you'll have heard Crofty's flaming which one was going to be the Alpha driver when it was Alpha Tauri versus Alfa Romeo then.
Yeah.
I mean, I do quite like Crofty, but by God he can talk bollocks.
I know he can't half talk bollocks, can Crofty.
He's alright, he's good at what he does, but by God he can talk some shit.
Apart from when he gets it wrong. Like, the whole DRS thing, and then bloody Brundle corrected him and said, no, it won't have DRS, because DRS hasn't been enabled again yet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, get in there. It's like, fucking hell. But they work well. They do work well together. And what's the other...
I mean, Brundle's been the voice of F1 now, basically my entire life.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe for the very early when I was younger, it was Murray and Christ, who was it before Brundle? I forget now.
I remember Murray.
I do, because when Brundle left driving and went to commentary was the very back end of them. To me, one of the reasons why Brundle is so good, because he trained under undoubtedly the greatest commentator of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I will take on anybody at that.
Murray Walker is one of the greatest commentators.
For it, they just...
Yeah.
But Brundle always brought... I always said Brundle to me well, because some of the best commentators to me are ex-drivers.
Just out of
they understand what's going on.
Curious question.
36
didn't get limed, did it? Didn't need it, did it?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't get into 40. 45 needs ripping up anyways. So I could I could rip it up.
If you want to get ripping, then go for it. I'm currently seeding 35.
Do you not think I get enough ripping off you sometimes? Yeah, I was looking forward to Spa, but apart from...
I said it hurts me to think of it as a shit race, because I love the track so much.
Yeah, apart from that little incident, and I'm glad that they walked away unscathed, both of them.
Oh yeah, that's the important bit.
It was just... There was fuck all there. Just really wasn't. Yeah, there was nothing.
There was more action in the first 2 laps of the second touring car race than there was in the entire F1 race.
No, I didn't see the touring car race. Damn.
You won't start. If you ever look, if you get to that Wednesday or Thursday, ITV normally put them up on their website. They're well worth a watch, but they do them individually, so you can just watch.
Yeah.
The touring car races.
Are you still on 36?
No, I'm on 35. I've been for a little while.
I thought you were on 36.
Done 36.
36 is just a grass field, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I know the map shows it as that, but if you look at it...
No, I'm looking... Sorry, I'm looking at 61. It's alright. I was looking the wrong fucking way.
61 as grass. I'm not entirely sure what to do with 62 yet.
60, 61 grass. Because we need... Obviously,
silage.
Grass for the cows, anyways. That
I actually started messing about today with TMR mixes and that. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad.
What is it? Is it two straw, one hair silage? I
Well, no,
think that.
I was doing it different because that Sussex Farm silo. I just got everything in the silo, so I was just under the silo, drop a bit of hay. Usually drop. I was using a modded feed mixer that had about 22,000 litre capacity, and I figured it out. So I put 6,000 litres of hay in, 6,000 litres of straw,
Mm.
then about 8,000 litres of silage, and fill it up with hay. And that was giving me good mixes.
TMR, two hair, one straw silage. That is
Yeah, but
what.
I
Yeah, but
wasn't working with bales. I was.
no. But that's what they recommend, anyways.
Was like on my farm, I have nearly 600,000 litres of silage sat in a
Oopsie.
bunker right now.
I'll put it back on ×5.
Well, what was it on?
×1.
I leave mine at ×5 all the time now. I just leave it sat there. But I won't mess about with the bales. I do actually have, from that baling contract, I've been left with about 10 silage bales. So I thought I might as well just make them into TMR because it's not costing me anything.
We've got a lot of space on this concrete pad right now.
Yeah, I know we have.
So I don't know exactly what we're going to do with it.
It's just somewhere to put. Because the one thing, this farm doesn't have a lot of available space for putting structures and that.
No, well I've just...
Because it does annoy me that we don't have a silo, but I'll put one down there just as a...
Yeah, well I've just...
It might actually push me not to store things for freaking long as well, though, which could be a bonus. I'm really a bit of a hoarder when it, especially if I'm alright for money.
Yeah, well we are alright for money at this point, but we will be getting animals pretty soon, but we're not ready for the animals, that's the only thing.
Why? What do we still need?
Well, we haven't got any straw.
Well, to be fair, if needs be, we can buy that. We can buy everything, because that sale point we have, we can buy straw, we can buy freaking TMR, pig food, whatever you want.
Yeah, I know, but I would probably next episode, the next episode I think we'll get animals, just let us get the fields.
That's it, because I've done 35 now, so you said you've lined a couple more that I can...
Where's the ripper? Did you put it... Oh, is it in the bale shed? Yeah, it is.
Could be.
Yeah, it is.
Is that the ripper or is that the crumbler?
Could be the crumbler, actually. No, that's the crumbler. Shit.
The ripper is... It's near where the front loader stuff is. It's in the opposite side. It's in the opposite shed to where
Okay.
you left the front loader arm. Don't know if you get that tractor in there. You might need me to come and get it out of the shed, then you can...
I'll have a try. If not, I've got I've got my Massey there. Got that Massey there too.
Well, I've just finished field 35, so I can have a look at these. See that you've... We also have field 43, which I don't know if it's worth ripping it. It's just such a small...
I know, but that's one of the fields that need ripping.
Is that you're gonna rip it, right?
I don't know. I need to know. And the funniest thing was, he said to me, "Oh, I don't know if you get that tractor in there." And the greatest thing, no, I know, but the greatest thing with the rear steer, with the front and rear steer and stuff, I managed to get it. Managed to just turn the cab around, do the driving backwards that way, and then get in and get out. So I've got it on back.
Actually, the shed's bigger than I thought. I wasn't sure if you could actually, that tractor would physically fit under the...
Oh yeah.
Come past.
What are you thinking? What do you want me to rip up?
Holy cow.
Because we've got...
We could leave...
Because 41 and 42 are done. They've just been limed.
Right, so they want seeding, so I'll get on to them.
44's been done. And I
Yeah.
think I've done... Did I do
By the way,
45?
keep the Ripper to limit to fields, by the way, because I have edged them, so we end up with a nice side, but don't have it on create new fields, 'cause I think it'll rip up the edging I've done.
Yeah, it would. I'm just wondering, are we going to do out with 43?
That's what I'm thinking now. I'm thinking, do you want to rip it? I mean, part of me wonders if it's worth us looking at doing some of the poplars again.
No. Um,
Okay.
well, we could do, but...
I'm thinking, it's like, this is something different. It's like, I always do the same things, and I'm thinking, it's
Yeah,
only
but
a small field, so...
even with the poplars, I'm going to have to rip it up first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know we're going to rip it either way, but...
I mean, it's quite a small field, so it probably would work better for poplars.
Hmm. I mean, the other thought is just to do something different. Because usually I do something like potatoes, but I don't think this map would really be much good. They get that massive potato machine down these lanes.
And I think the potato machine would seriously struggle trying to get up the hill.
Yeah. If only with 43 we'll stick poplars on it, just as something different to do.
Yeah.
Then we can either bale them or chip them, can't we?
Yeah.
Assuming seasons takes poplars, yeah it does, and the planting and harvest season is just all year round, so...
Well, it's a good way to make some money, but it's just a case of...
I know... You plant them once and they're done, aren't they?
Yeah, but we just need a harvester.
Yeah, we can rent or buy near the time.
Probably just rent. Or buy. If we're doing them all year round, we'll just buy. I know it'll
Only a fairly small one.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be bringing the aggro down here somehow.
No.
I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah.
I mean, this is now, you know, not a lot of weight on this tractor. It's doing 10 mile an hour because of the tool working thing.
Quick tip with that ripper. If you pick it up from the other side, you can go as fast as you want.
Yeah.
It's a little cack with it because it's got connectors on both sides, so if you pull the machine backwards, you don't hit the speed limit.
Well, yeah, but...
What's the top speed on that tractor?
32.
Yeah, that's the same as my New Holland.
Well, this is the thing. Like I say, it was... When this tractor did the Nürburgring, when they were having it round there, it did go over its limiter because of this one point. And it looked like he was actually driving the track backwards because of...
I don't know, as you say, because it was all in German, I didn't really. Whoops.
Whoops.
So I unfolded the cedar while I was still in the gate hole.
Ah.
I was there deciding what to put on this.
I can't remember exactly which one it is to... I don't...
Finish your sentence.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't think the guy was too confident driving it around the Nürburgring, to be honest.
Or would you be? Just it's a thing of farms in physics.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I mean, you've,
Come on, come on.
like I said, it just confused me so much because of the way they shot the video. It was like, well, where are you? You know what I mean? And then I realised there was one point where he kind of panicked. I thought, yep, nearly binned it there myself. And I know, I knew exactly where he was then.
But you were going a little bit faster than he was at the point, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but even him doing, like, to be honest, he was only doing 30 something. He was only doing 30, about 32 mile an hour. I know that doesn't seem fast.
In some of that size and weight, though, it's probably not bad.
No. And I noticed when he was steering it, he actually wasn't using the little knob on the steering wheel. He actually had it in both, sort of, he was doing it one-handed. That's piss bollocks twat.
That's piss bollocks twat.
Yeah, No, I accidentally pressed circle and it unfolded the thing in the fucking gate. Alright, have we got any more?
The only field that still needs attention then is 62, if we're going to rip and seed that.
What are we... Right, so 41 looks like it's getting canola put on.
Yep.
45 hasn't... Has 45 been...
No, because that was the one you were asking me how you access it earlier.
Yeah. So take it 45's not been ripped.
Possibly not.
So how the hell do I get into 45 again?
I showed you that, you go down the side of 44.
Got to remember how to get into 44 now. Still learning the map. Yeah, because I did 44, didn't I? Oh, I've got to come up. Yeah, I've got to come up to you. I don't think I can get...
No, you don't.
There's barbed wire fence in front of me.
How have you ended up in there?
Because this is where I was in.
Alright. Christ, I'm looking around, he's a sat nav to get out of his own bloody house.
There we go. So I can go... think I can go down this way. Yeah. I can cut in here. Yeah, cut in here. The fences are very annoying. Yeah, this one's...
Something you say in a video game and also in prison.
I know you said you can get the Scarab through there, but holy crap. That's through.
Well, you can get a normal tractor through. I don't know what that Leviathan you're driving.
Oh no, I got through alright.
The funny thing is, I bet that subsoil looks absolutely tiny on the back of it.
Yeah.
You put that on a normal tractor and it's actually quite a fair piece of kit, but all that is just going to look lost. I'm also thinking, looking ahead to harvest time, we're going to need to harvest it with a bit of grunt with these hills.
Yes, we are.
I don't think my little Ford Schreit would manage.
Not sure. And it's whether we're not going to be able to get something too big down here either. I don't think. I mean, if I got this down the lanes, but it was a bit of a little bit of a fun experience
getting it tight in places,
getting it round that really sharp corner, and I'm glad that the hedgerow collisions weren't a thing.
Yeah, I've noticed that in a couple of places. It's quite handy that you can just trail through a hedge if you need to.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the F1, just I don't know, it just didn't.
We need a shake-up. We need a big shake-up in the sport. Now, whether it's going to come through rule changes or other ways, I don't know, but the only people loving it now are Mercedes fanboys because they're winning everything in the rest of the world. I wouldn't mind if at the end of it Mercedes keep winning. I just I'd like them to actually have some competition.
Well, yeah, this is why it needs to be. Should make them go equal cars.
Yeah, but then what you can do then, make it basically a one-make championship.
Well, how else are we going to get fucking... You know, how else...
Stability.
How else...
It's not... I do agree with the mentality that people are. It's not a case we don't need to slow the Mercs down. We just need, everybody else needs to get on their level. They're all dealing with the same budgets. There's no reason why they can't. Unless the Merc is doing something outside the rules, which as far as I'm aware it isn't.
How would we know?
Because if there was any chance that I think Ferrari would be busting the FIA's door down.
Well, look at the thing between Renault and Racing Point.
Yeah. And Mercedes.
Yeah. And Mercedes are, and a few people are actually appealing against the FIA's decision against Racing Point. But Renault, not being funny, but they were starting to appeal the FIA's decision, and then they've withdrawn that appeal. And they basically said, no, what the FIA has done is fair. I mean, you're just poking a lot of thing between them two teams. And I don't think Racing Point will put up with Renault, to be honest. I can see a few, not between the drivers, but between the two heads of teams. I can see a few unpleasant times ahead between them two.
That's alright, because one team's run by an American, so the other one just gets shot.
Yeah. But it'd be interesting to see if he probably will, but like I said, it'd be interesting to see if Hamilton stays with Mercedes, or whether he just leaves F1 altogether.
I think he's right. I'm now convinced that Vettel's out of F1. I don't think he'll be. I would have said he won't want to run for a backmarker team, but the trouble is he is.
Yeah, right now he is. But no, it was just funny because even like the commentators during the race, the camera focused on Sainz, and they were on about him shaking his head, and they were commenting and saying, well, now, does he regret his decision at the moment with the way they're performing? Because it's gonna happen to him. And I kind of do hope that even though Sainz is the newer driver, to Ferrari. I hope they don't do what they're doing now between Leclerc and Vettel.
Yeah.
It's like I don't agree with them putting Hamilton before Bottas. It's like just let them fucking race, let them get on with it. If they make contact, they make contact. Let them just race. It's boring, all this team order shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like just let the fucking drivers. It's like I don't know if one of the commentators picked up on it and they said just let them. I don't know if they said just let them go at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was Brundle that was just saying just let them go at it. You know what I mean? Something like along, well, probably not along them lines, but
Uh-huh.
what?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh. But you know what I mean? It's not racing as we really sort of know it. It's too much. At the moment, it's too much of a political statement.
Correct.
And don't get me wrong, last race was what race before this was good. Silverstone was probably one of the apart from Austria, Silverstone was a good race this year.
Well, we've actually not had terrible racing.
Apart from this one. And it's just I'm kind of looking forward to Monza, but I'm just
Probably not going to be more of the same.
yeah. I want personally. I'd love somebody to just kamikaze Hamilton and Bottas off the first corner at Monza. Not exactly kamikaze him so it screws them up, so it screws the person that kamikazed them, but basically
you want them to run into each other.
Yeah.
That'd be the best course of action.
Yeah.
Obviously in a way that nobody got hurt for anybody watching.
Yes. And it's not for the fact if anybody's thinking of judging. I don't hate Hamilton for his colour, I just think he's an arrogant prick.
Don't mince your words, just say what you're thinking.
No, but he's just really full of himself and that's not... It's just me sort of thing. And if he doesn't get
No, he's not Beaker.
No, but you know what I mean.
Me.
He.
No, I know what you're saying. I agree with you.
Well, I was reading something today, and he basically had dissed other teams by saying that they don't have a chance on us, on Mercedes, and blah de blah de blah. It's like, well, you're not very fucking sportsman, are you? You know, you're supposed to be we race as one, but you're not very sportsman when it comes to your interviews. He literally badmouthed other teams by the sounds of that, the way it was put. I know the media and that spin it a little bit, but it's just a bit like, yeah. Alright, so I need to basically lime... I need to lime 43 and 45.
5. Because I've done And then we decide, do we rip 62, do we leave it as a grass field, do we sell it to, you know, a property developer, what do we do with it?
Well, we can't sell it. Because if we sell it, we'll lose a chunk of land we already own.
Yeah, I know, it was a joke. Is that one?
Maybe we should sell it to Red Bull, if it's big enough, as a training ground.
Well, they once drove one of the cars off a ski slope, so why not round it?
I still love that video that was going around of when it was used to be Danny Rick and Verstappen when they did that road trip.
Yeah.
In the F1 cars. He's like, wow, what gas mileage are you getting on that? You know what I mean? It's just like, how did they get permission to do that? And not, like, get pulled over? But unless it was a case of some of the stuff they...
If you're done on closed roads, if you're done...
Oh,
Sugar! Where are you trying to go?
Down to... Hang on, stay there.
Do us a favour, open that gate.
That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm gonna. Right, let's me. Oh, you got a tree planter?
I'm doing poplars, aren't I?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to put lime down on that field first.
I've only rented the tree planter, I've not bought it, because we only really need it once, don't we?
Yeah. We need to make sure we use all the poplars, though.
I suppose we could always do a bigger field if you wanted, I don't know.
No, I don't mind. Whoa,
wasn't expecting you to be coming down that lane, I'll be honest.
I was just about to ask where are you when I saw you. I'm gonna be coming back up the lane.
It's alright, I need to wait for you to line, so I might as well give my tractor a wash.
Well, which do you want me to do? 40...
Could just quickly bang 43 out, and I can get this done.
You might want to rephrase that one.
I could have said quickly bang 69 out.
Oh, God.
You said it, boyo.
Hmm.
What is with the field 69? There's a 67, 68 down there.
Is there now?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is a field 69. It's the sheep, it's the pig enclosure.
Keep digging the hole that he's digging. Hey! This thing doesn't have that good of a brake. So, what are you actually using there? You and your...
That's my New Holland.
Yeah.
Don't forget my New Holland isn't blue because I have to be different.
What was that for? Oh, that was for earlier.
So we just paid somebody $1 or
Yeah.
a quid. Only you, I mean, we had Sussex Farms where we had that massive farm and all that room, and we had tiny tractors. We come to this really tiny farm and you go and buy a frigging block of flats.
Well, I'd have had one on Sussex if I'd have been honest, but there was no point by the time we'd...
Because the way I'm playing Sussex, I have 4 tractors. I have a Fendt 939, that's my big one, and then everything else is like under 150 horse.
Ideally, if I'd have had it on the original Ravenport multiplayer we were doing, I would have had this. I know I've missed bits. But when you've got a tractor the size of whatever you're saying I am...
Block of flats on wheels.
Not wanting to piss myself off right now. I read something today that I'm not happy with.
That's the thing.
It's to do with Cumbria and what a certain...
You might want to fold that before you try and go through the gate hole.
Yeah, I'm going to fold it. And a certain MP said
Oh, right.
that there's a possibility that Cumbria could have a local lockdown. And it's like, right, where have you got that information from? You know what I mean? But he's a dick anyways that needs to resign. Do we need to recultivate that, or is it actually planting when...
No, it's planting.
Okay. Have I just gone into a fence post? Yeah. That's what was really annoying. You accidentally clip a hedge. Because I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at you, and then I clipped a fence post.
Well, that's a silly thing to do.
Have I... No, of course. Yes, I've already limed this field. It's the next field I'm going to. I don't know, I just kind of like this. Exarion, or... yes, the Exarion. The Exarion. Exarion.
I think it's so unsuitable for this map.
It was either that or a JCB Fast Track, but Fast Track kind of didn't have the power I was looking for. I mean, it's not doing too bad without the spreading discs out. Some of the hills are ridiculous, because that's the thing, it's the hills as well. If this was Amsterdam, this tractor kind of would be okay for that, ish. Well, not Amsterdam. Not Amsterdam, I meant the Holland one. But...
Well, the working width of this tree planter is freaking awful.
The words "no shit, Sherlock" come to mind. How do you think I felt?
I've only doing a little field with it.
And look which field I once did.
Yeah, let's not get started on the magic freaking fall.
Yeah, but you're not actually planting trees, are you? You're trying to... You're doing poplar, small things, aren't you? You're doing the small things.
I hope so, the poplars.
Yeah, but if you remember poplar trees from like 15 or whatever, they were huge trees. They were tall trees. It's going to be interesting when it comes to snow time.
There's no time like it.
Well, at least we're going to have a couple of decent powered tractors to do some snow ploughing and salt spreading and...
If you still really got bored by then, you'd have traded that in for something.
No.
How much did it cost, by the way? I do want to know.
Probably best you don't know.
Right, okay.
Resale value is 325,000.
Yeah, which on seasons, that's the one thing. They don't depreciate. Depreciation is based more on hours than on overall.
Yeah. Working time.
Well, no, it's based on working time more. on standard 19, it's based on vehicle age.
Yeah.
I think we'll be about episode time hour.
Almost. I
Fair
think.
enough. Fair enough.
I just want to get this field finished and then make a decision on what to do next.
Whether you're going to rip 62. I think the best way is probably to rip it up and put something on it rather than just. So I think if we just keep doing 60 and 61 as grass, I think we'll get enough off them. As long as we
Yeah.
keep them 100% fertilised, we'll get a decent amount.
Yeah, well, I might have to leave the fertilizations of the fields to you
We
this
have the
time.
cavern and fertiliser.
Yeah, I know, but what I might have to do is I might have to leave it. You're a bit more aware of how the fertilization sort of works with seasons, whereas I'm not.
Exactly the same as regular, it's just 3 stages instead of 2. It's exactly the same, you've got to wait for growth,
First stage.
plant's growth state to change. You can't do it twice. So basically when we plant, we're giving 1 stage of fertilisation
Yes.
because of the seeder we're using. Then you wait for it to grow once, you can do the second stage, wait for it to grow again, you can do the final stage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got crop destruction off, so
Yeah. Well, you can minimise that by using a tractor with row crops on, can't you? But
yeah, I think they look stupid.
depends on the tractor. The little 390T looks great with them on. But something like yours over there would look like it skipped leg day.
Yeah. I do have the other Massey that's there as well, that's can be available for use.
Yeah, well, like I said, this 310's doing
Well,
what I need.
the Massey's predominantly front loader now. This doesn't have front loader attachment, so
Mine doesn't either.
no. So the Massey will be predominantly front loader and animals and
Yeah.
it'll be good for the animals and stuff like that. So that's why that's handy.
Why, can you teach them how to drive it?
Oh, funny.
I know I am, don't worry.
Just putting the fertilizer, lime spreader outside the thingy a minute, because I'm going to attach to the front. I'm going to attach the ripper to the front of this.
That's the other handy thing with that. You can attach the fertilizer spread to the front as well. It is handy for transport.
Yeah. Because then I can put this on the back, and then if I need to swap over or whatever.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just here planting my trees.
Shit, I've lost it.
It's actually quite refreshing as well, not just to be putting a tractor on a field and hitting the hire worker button. It's actually doing something.
Wait till eventually we get like the Alpine or Holland. I prefer. I've got a lot used to doing this, a lot of just like doing it ourselves now rather than
Yeah.
getting.
Well, it's more ways when you've got. The thing about one of the other things I do like about stuff is that most of the fields are square-ish and they're all flat edges and everything. So this map workers don't really do that well because there's that many weird-shaped fields and hedges and.
But
unless of course we ended up on PC and did proper cosplay and all that.
Cosplay, follow me, and GPS and
Yeah.
stuff
You
like
still
that.
look freaking awesome when you see them.
It's like I said, the follow me's not bad. Well, I've got it on the Epic Game. I got it on the Epic Game Store for free, so I've been sort of getting something ready for perhaps a PC playthrough on my own of Seasons. But I don't know whether to do Seasons or not because of the slow pacedness.
Shame, if anyone if I've got PC up and running, I'd quite happily join you, but we'll see. You'd have to see how timing goes.
Yeah. Well, I've got to wait anyways. There's a bit of delay on the PC system anyways.
Oh, is there? Aye.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys and girls, we are going to leave this one here. But we will be back very shortly. If you're watching live, if you're not, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also give us a follow on Twitch. All the links are in the description. And we shall see you next time. So, until then.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
Goodbye for now.